the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, and when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Oh! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
It'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He is in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He airs strong on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his third season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's 4. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Again, it'll be 4. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. It's 4. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on 1st down. This one is caught by Dotson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Dotson, the man in motion. Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 39 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
A 23-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, this is Strong. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Watson to throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again, Watson. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down. But the issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Here's Watson. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive starts with a carry by 4. Oh, he coughs up the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review the play, on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Watson to throw, and a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin. 3rd and long for Watson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action, here's Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Watson now on 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, we got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. A pass caught by Saquon. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Man in motion is Brown. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be taken down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Again, Hurts to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That one on target to Moore. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Watson now on first down. This pass caught by Judy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason, wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. Well, there's Amari Cooper as he and the Browns get set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's first down. Shotgun snap to Watson. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To throw on second down is Watson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Now it's Watson. That's caught left side by Cooper. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try again here. It's second and 10. To the air again. Watson. Here's a screen set up for 4. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Again, it's Watson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down up to the 45.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We see so much of that trending in the NFL where you want to get your receivers the ball in space, on the move. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. It's up and good. And the Eagles will tie this game here in overtime, and it means next score wins. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught. It's Amari. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.